Am I live or what's going on here? Because right now on my stream, it looks like I'm having an issue, which is very weird. On my YouTube live cast, it says that there's an error and I'm not broadcasting right now. Hey, what's going on, Joe? How's it going? Brian, what's happening? Let me know if you could hear me fine, and yeah, if you could see everything right now, because like I said, there's on my live studio view, it says an error occurred, please try again. So I'm not seeing my video. Can you see my video? All right, so I guess it's working. We'll see how well it continues to work. This is weird. All the funs of the fun ins and outs and things of live streaming, I suppose. All right, so anyways, welcome to This Is the Long Dark. It is currently on Xbox Game Pass, so I downloaded it on my PC. And I have very little playtime in this game. I was going to start at the very beginning, but I ran out of time during the regular day, so I didn't get the chance to start out from the beginning. So I am over here. It's kind of, it's really not that far from the beginning. You come from, I came down, I don't know where I crashed at. My plane crashed somewhere. And I came down the mountains and found this city, so now I am in this city, kind of doing missions here. So the concept of this game is it's kind of a hardcore survival game, but it's
I
you
could eat anything right now.
It's you against the elements. So you're up in Canada, and your plane went down. I guess you're a bush pilot or something like that. And now the big flash of light happened, all power went out. So now it's winter time, so it's kind of me against the cold. Hey, how's it going, Naptura Larisha? Ah, that name. Larisha, I'll just call you Larisha. Is that right, Larisha? Hope you are doing well this evening. And it's, again, I thought I remembered how to play the game, and now that I'm starting to play it, I forgot all my key commands. I am doing good. Well, I guess I'm doing good. I'm kind of Larisha. All right, so that is the way. I'm gonna write that down. Larisha. Is it Larisha? Yeah. Alright, I got it. Maybe. Alright, so let's see. That's Larisha. Larisha. There we go. And so this game is very dark at night. I guess I could probably go in and turn up my I don't know. Let me see if I can find my whatever the word is that I'm trying to call it. Display, nope. I guess they don't have it. Shadow. My gamma. That's what I'm trying to think of is gamma. Nope. I don't see gamma. All right, let me look at my key bindings real quick again. Crouch, sprint. Radio menu. Okay, space. Or walk. So that is all the actions I can do. For some reason, it's telling me to return to her in the game, but I am not getting any options to do anything. I'm actually not... Okay. Ah, here we go. Gonna go ahead and try to sleep for a couple hours. See what time of day it is, if it's a little bit brighter outside, if the... No, it's still dark. Ah, okay.
Have you been able to remember anything else about that night? Anything that might help me find my friend?
I'm back in that night. Wind howling. Voices passing through town. I can hear them. Just outside the window. It's windy, but the voices carry. They are yelling. Her voice, it passes through town. She's running. She's alone, calling for help. But no one comes.
Why didn't anyone help her?
Yes. Why didn't they? They should have found her before it was too late.
Anything else you can remember might help.
They said men came from the tunnel.
Just listening to the storyline here.
What about the tunnel?
The only way out of Milton. The only way through the mountains. It's the only way she could have gone.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Brian, about it's a different game, and the controls on this game are so different than any other game that I've played. It's so hard to remember going from one game to another.
On the way into town, there was an old man. Glasses, big beard, walking stick. He seemed a little odd.
Doesn't sound like anyone from Milton. Most of the elderly have gone. Or died. I'm the only one left. The only one from the old days.
The old man outside of
Problem
town.
with this
Methuselah.
live stream in this game is
He
it's
said he'd seen
the
others
slow dialogue like this,
walking
but
towards Milton.
Other outsiders?
the
It's possible.
dialogue gives you clues of
Where would
what
they
to
be?
expect or where to
Maybe
go
my
in
friend
the
was
game.
with them.
If they were outsiders, they might have stayed in the old schoolhouse. In the months after the quakes, people used to huddle there for the warmth of the school's old coal burner. Rare outsider coming through Milton might stay there the night. If your friend came through Milton, chances are she ended up there.
Alright, so I got a new objective. I need to go to the tunnel leading out of the village. Let me see where that is on the map. There's the tunnel, alright. And then I got some other side quests that I can do. Side quests are right here. There's supply caches and a cave. Basic survival right here. I gotta make this stuff. And there's a safety deposit box in one of the credit unions. And it looks like I'm very thirsty, so... Do I have anything to drink? I hope some action takes place soon. Trying to... What time of day is it? It's still nighttime. Alright, so I'm gonna go into this one room and it is completely dark in here. And there's a stove right here that... Okay, so hopefully lighting this fire will bring some light into the room. It took me forever to figure out just how to light a fire in this game to stay warm at the very beginning. I think I died like 5 times at the very beginning just because I froze to death. And with this game, add fuel. So with this game, you have the options of different types of fuel to add to the fire, and each one has a different duration. As you can see, each time I add a log, it does add more duration to the fire. Took me forever to figure out how to cook in the game as well. What makes it nice is that you can speed up the cooking process of anything. Just like for water in this game, I have to boil water as well if I don't find any drinking supplies. You pretty much have to. I guess from the intro of this game, they're trying to make it as realistic for a survival situation as possible without being real. So what they even give a warning in the game saying, don't go out and try the survival techniques you learn in the game because you're gonna die. So that's something. All right, sun is coming up. It's still, again, this game is so dark. And there's no way to turn up the light in it. I wonder if I can sleep for another hour. Let's see. That didn't help much. I wish it would tell you what time of day it was. Alright, I'll sleep 2 hours. The sun should be up in 2 hours. Alright, yeah, okay. So now the sun is up. Let's see. I think I have enough water. As you can see, I was asleep for about, I think, 3 hours. So, there is no brightness setting. I went into my, my options to look for the gamma increase. They make it so you cannot boost your gamma. Going back to see again. Shadow. Terrain. Yeah, there is no... Hang on, is there music? Let me go ahead and turn the music off just in case. Don't want to get that copyright strike. Yep, there is no gamma setting, so that makes it interesting as well. It forces you to either find a light source at night, which I think I do have a lantern, which I forgot I did. But the graphics in the game, I think the game has been out for a while, but the graphics in the game, I like it. It's almost like Among Trees, but wintertime. So let me go ahead and see what my mission is. I got a couple of side missions. Search tunnel. Supply cache. Okay, so there's a supply cache up here. There's one here. So I'm going to head up to this one. Which is north, so I got to turn around. I think I'm facing in the right direction. And you do have carry weight on this game, so you can't just carry everything. And I think from what I hear is like the more stuff you put on yourself, I could hear like clanging of pots and pans and stuff. So I think the more you carry, the more noise you make.
Eat soon.
Road flare, rock. Did not know I can aim my rocks. There is a wolf out here somewhere. We gotta try to avoid him. Oh. I don't find too many things in cars. All the cars are pretty much looted. I think I did find... There's the wolf way over there in the distance. But I continue to just jump in the cars to look into the glove boxes and stuff like that. I have found a few things in there. Empty trunk. I don't see anything sitting on the inside, so... Sure, okay, yeah, I am going in the right direction, because there is the church.
Too heavy.
And that's another thing in the game. If you over encumber yourself, you risk spraining your ankle or injuring yourself. You don't want to carry too much weight. Like I got right now, I've got too much weight on me. I'm gonna go into my inventory and drop that car battery that I just picked up. So right here, yeah, that's right up here in the top left corner is how much I'm able to carry. And I actually got a bunch of junk that probably don't need, but I guess that's the way I always play survival games, is you always carry way too much.
Yes, water.
And you could actually break some of these things down, like this wood shelf. I could break it down to make wood. Let's see, metal pail, accelerant.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Hopefully I have food on me. Okay, I do. Stale granola bar. Food and water and drinks also have a shelf life, so you can't hang on to everything forever.
Getting kind of thirsty.
See if there's anything else. Granola bar. Hey Zoom, what's going on? This is called the walking simulator. Pretty much is. It is definitely a hardcore walking simulator. It's one of the more, so far, it's one of the more difficult survival games that I've played. Just trying to survive this cold.
Aha! Here it is. Plant fuel. Could be useful.
Overweight again. Yeah, that's what New World is, definitely a walking sim. Let's see, I'm overweight by 45. I guess I could eat stuff. Probably should have left this. It's 50. I got a bunch of things that technically I don't need. Alright, so I went and found that. Now, let me go ahead and look on the map. I think there's really much... What happened to the,
I could drink almost anything about now.
our battery. Another road flare.
Could end up being useful.
Overweight again, all right. $50, go ahead and get rid of some of these things. Gonna go head back to the house and drop some of these supplies off, and then go over and search the tunnel that she was talking about. That's all right. Have you played New World, Brian? I haven't played that in ages. I think I played it when it first... Second week it came out. I got it after the second week. I got it when the wait queues of the game were still like 20 hours, 15 hours just to wait for a game, to get into the game. And like, Why are people waiting this long to get into these servers? Why other servers are completely empty? Let's see. It's not a bad MMO. It's just they did not do enough beta testing on it. They pushed it out way too quickly and did not take their time to do the back to just make sure everything was running okay on it. I think that's the biggest issue. Yeah, that's what I was one of my friends was saying, is that everybody wanted to get into the servers that had the big name Twitch streamers and the YouTubers that were on, and those were the servers that had like the 20-hour wait on them and stuff. I'm like, that's crazy. What are you gonna do? Just follow that YouTuber or Twitcher around and say, hey, look, there I am following him around. I guess. I mean, beta, that's the whole reason for beta test is to have the beta testers work out all the issues, or work out not all the issues, because you're never going to work out all the issues, but work out a whole lot of issues. And yeah, I do not think that they thought that one out very well. I know I beta tested World of Warcraft. And I was in the beta test for over a year, doing the beta test of that game before it released. And I got into the beta test late compared to some people. Some people were beta testing it for, I think, 2 years or a year prior to when I got in. But it seems like lately it's all about getting, because, you know, everybody's demanding that the game comes out. They hear about the game and they're like, oh, well, we don't want to wait for you to fix the issues. We want to play it now. Not Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk was one of them that failed. From the bit I played with it, I mean, I didn't see that any like game-breaking issues when I was playing it. I mean, if people are saying that it's broke because you have to run everywhere, you also got to consider that they were trying to get, what, 1,000 people on a server or something like that. And if you had mounts and steeds and transportation going everywhere, I think that would have caused major issues within the game. But I know there's a whole ton of issues that came out afterwards, after they released it, which again goes back to not beta testing it properly. Yeah, World of Warcraft set the bar, and it set the bar high. That was a fun game to play. I played it for a couple of years. Played it, like I said, I played it during the beta, and then I played it for about a year and a half longer, until it got too much where
what happened here?
Where it got too much into everybody was buying buying all the builds, the high-speed builds that other people were farming.
This stuff will come in handy.
So that's when it actually took a lot of the fun out of the game, because you try to go into an area and you just had people farming the area and there was no way to get to the things that you needed. And then with the black market of buying the mega builds. Can't even read what that said. Oh, pay to win is I think they're starting to, a lot of companies have learned that pay to win is a horrible concept. Actually, with World of Warcraft, it was starting to become a pay to win, because people were paying for characters that were maxed out for raids and stuff like that. They had the raid armor and everything, like the top notch. And yeah, people were paying for characters. Oh, I didn't want to like that. But pay to win is such a horrible concept. Any game that has a pay to win, I don't even bother playing it anymore. One of the first survival games that I actually started doing on my channel was I didn't realize it until after I started doing the help videos on it, and kind of realized afterwards that it was a pay to win type game. And yeah, but I think it was New Frontier on Steam. And yeah, I did a lot of, not a lot of content, but that's how I started gaining traction in the survival gaming help videos, was doing content on that. But after I found out that it was pretty much, it was a PvP game, and it was an old Western one, and and you go into like the store page, and it was pay to win, and the developers, they were if people were buying the stuff, those developers were ripping people off, because it was like 30 to 50 bucks for like a good gun and a cool looking outfit, and people were paying it. And it was one of those where unless you bought those weapons, there was no way you could compete with another person out in the world with if you didn't have the weapons.
Did you find it?
It was there.
I might
like
lower
you
my
said.
settings. It looks like the game
sign
is
of her.
not running
The
well.
tunnel's blocked. Looks like
on my
maybe
stream.
an avalanche. But I think she got through before that happened.
If the tunnel is blocked, that's the end for Grandmother.
So the tunnel is the only way through the mountains?
No, not the only way through, but my only way through.
She was there at the tunnel, at the bus. I'm sure of it.
You think she passed through the tunnel?
I'm not sure, but she was there. She left me a sign, a word. Perseverance.
A word from the old days. Why would she write that?
She's telling me she won't give up.
Or maybe reminding you not to.
Why write such a long name, though? It has to mean something more.
Why? Because you mean so much to her?
That does not. That's warm, and that does not taste good when it's warm.
Up north, far. What was it called? That's it. Perseverance Mills. Old logging and mill town used to be an important place. Now it's mostly dead, like Milton. Maybe she's pointing you there.
Perseverance Mills. How do I get there?
By car. Before the quakes, when the roads were clear.
Looks like I'm on foot.
That will be a long road.
It does. It is a bit of it is a dark game as well, not as in like dark as everything is dark at night, but dark
I'm starting
setting,
to get
dark
pretty
mood.
worried about my friend.
Like you said, kind of like a horror
There's only
setting,
one thing left to be done.
which I guess it might
You need to
be.
put her
I
to
guess
rest.
if
Put her to... I'm not giving up yet.
you're stuck out
I
there
remember something.
in the world with no power.
A farmhouse. On the other side of town. That night, the memories are confused, but somehow I remember the farmhouse. You'll find a key to a safety deposit box somewhere in there. Go to the bank and bring me the box that matches the key. Then you'll understand what happened to her.
Wait. Farm? Bank? What's this have to do with my friend?
They left her, didn't they? She needed help, and they let her go. This is how we make it right.
I don't understand.
In the bank, you'll find the answers. Now go.
This game also has, you don't have to do the
losing my
storyline
mind.
on this game. It actually
Smells
has
like food cooking in
a
here.
survival only
It's been a
portion
while
of it.
since Grey Mother had anyone to make meals for. Please, take some soup before you go.
Thank you. That's really very kind.
See, on map, so I gotta go to... I gotta go to the Milton Farmhouse for the safe deposit box key. Time of day is it? Okay, still got time. How much stuff am I carrying? I dropped half of it. I should drop some more. On the 18. Probably should put those things in the refrigerator. So I might try out what the actual survival portion of the game is as well. But they definitely when I read the reviews on it, they said that this out of a lot of survival games that this was a very well written and top of the line kind of like storyline that they put behind the game. Alright, so I want to go... Wolf's over there. Oh yeah, I want to lower my... Let me lower my screen settings a little bit to see if the game runs smoother. Because I was running Ultra. And Ultra works fine when you're not streaming, but... Yeah, it looks like it's running a bit better now that I dropped the settings down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, some of the games you get out there and start playing that it's like you're just there, you're just running around. It's like what's the purpose that I have? Why am I here? What am I supposed to do except for survive? But yeah, like I said, I was reading on a lot of the big, like, gaming sites that they gave this, they gave the storyline behind this game, like, they rated it extremely high. Some of them said that one of the best storylines for a survival game that they've ever played. That wolf scared me a little bit.
Holy shit. That'll come in handy.
Now there's a workbench. Wonder if I can. Snare? Alright, let me see what I can make on the workbench. Blueprints. Or if I could... I have that medical book that I picked up. Or if I could, like, use that to learn medical stuff? Where did it go? Actions. Cooking meat. People, things. Use cars to protect yourself. Oh, what's this? Field dressing. Volume 1. Okay, but it doesn't... Guess once you pick it up, you learn it? I guess. I suppose. Okay, so there's... I don't have a... I got the stuff to make a snare, but is... I think. But I can't make one. Plug, fire, bandage, clothes. Simple tools. Oh, I need sticks. What do I need to make? Oh, I thought I picked up a cured gut. I think I got guts laying in the refrigerator or something. Yeah, I don't want to go outside now. There's a storm going on. And it seems like the storm is getting bigger, so let me go ahead and start this fire. Try to stay warm. Maybe.
Come on. All right.
I have not played that. What is it anyways? Is it... Yeah, for water in this game, you gotta melt the snow first, and then you gotta boil it, and then you have to then you can drink it. If you try to say like 19 minutes before it's melted, but you can speed up time, which is nice, and then 19 more minutes to boil it. Because if you drink just the unboiled water, you get sick. Stardew, did that just come out on Xbox Game Pass just like today or something like that? I thought I saw something about it, and I think I went and looked at it, and I don't know, the graphics on it, it's definitely not my style of game, but I really don't know what it's about.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I thought there was a house out here somewhere. Wasn't there a house over here? Probably don't want to get too far away from the barn. I thought I saw a house out here, though. There is a house right in that direction. There it is. Thought I saw a house out here.
That's a bad sign.
That guy's got a
That
knife
scarf
stuck in
wrapped
him.
around your arm. Where'd you get it?
You're never gonna find her.
What did you do to my friend?
We burned them all, you know, in the old school. It was so easy, we just shoved them in there and locked the door.
You monsters.
It just happened. All the lights went out, damn bus lost control and crashed into the tunnel. Brought the roof down on us. Barely crawled out of there alive. Hell, some didn't. People all hanging around trying to get warm after the power went out. All huddled together, scared, freezing. Oh man, I would like to have seen that. But we sure warmed them up.
You're a bastard.
That's about right. We put them all in the old schoolhouse so we could keep an eye on them. And then something happened to the lights. The power. It was like sparks everywhere and then fire. Your scarf lady found us while the school was burning. She tried to help get them out, but it was already too late. Smoke already did them in. She fought like hell to try and get him out. She stuck a knife or a screwdriver, I'm not sure, into one of our guys. Cut me, too. And then ran out into the blizzard.
Where did you see her after that?
You want to know about your lady? Help me first.
Damn it, tell me where she is.
We caught up, but she's a fiery one. Still had the knife. Got me real good, you can see. We tried to stop her, but she ended up on the bus. Somehow, she was small enough to crawl through the crushed part. She got away. Whatever good it's gonna do her.
If you so much as hurt...
We barely clipped her wings. She wasn't hurt too bad.
Not hurt too bad?
All right, she was bleeding. A bit. No way out of here now. The roads are all blocked. You'll never find her.
You have no idea how stubborn I am.
I told you what I know. Are you gonna help me or what? Pull this knife out of me. It's stuck in deep, and I can't feel anything below my waist. I need it out.
You go after the old lady in the house, too? As well as letting those people in the school burn to death?
Hey, you think they put me on that bus for my good behavior? That's the bus to Black Rock.
Black Rock?
Yeah, you know. Black Rock Federal Pen. Where they put the worst of the bad people. The bad people, bad people. People too bad for the mainland. It's like an old penal colony or some damn thing. You know there's no easy way for us to get back.
Imagine how lucky you are. All those people in Milton, scared, dying, and you getting to live.
Gotta go ahead and push the knife deeper.
You hurt my friend. Maybe even killed her for all I know. You scared an old lady half to death. You let all those people die. A knife in the gut is the best it's ever gonna get for you.
No!
See how that action affects my game later on. I think this one has the consequences of doing things. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. I can see things now. I wonder why I can't take that knife out of him, though. I'm gonna take the knife. So in this game, the toilets, you can get water out of them for potable water source. Drink toilet water. Mmm. Is that an old floppy disk laying on the shelf right there? Look like an old floppy disk. There's a cassette tape. Oh, he's
Better take this food.
find it funny that games put like things that you have to read a lot, and I would say 99% of the people do not read what is written. Oh, can opener.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Like we can. I wonder if I throw it in the house, if it will start the house on fire. It does take too long, especially in a game. Who wants to read in a game? Narrate. I'd rather have them narrate what it says. Oh, I was already in this room.
This'll come in handy.
Storm lantern. I think I have a lantern. I don't know if I have a storm lantern. It's nighttime, so should be able to start the fire with the with the money. Seems like it would have been easier to start the fire with the road flare. I guess Canadian money does not burn well.
Come on.
That's the second time. Guess I should have thrown all those old books in there. So I got only 1 hour. I need to... wood. Go. Throw some books in there. 2 hours. It looks like a lot of the stuff in here I could just throw in the fire.
What have we here?
Oh, now I got well fed. Thought I saw something in here that I needed. Stack of papers, another book. Or box. How long is this fire for? 3 hours? 3 hours, 1 minute? 3 hours, let's see. I'll sleep for 3 hours. Fire should still be going by the time I wake up. That's gross. "47 minutes. Still nighttime. Oh, my fire went out. Damn it. Thought I had time to get that fire going, or keep it going.
Come on. Turned out pretty well.
"5 hours. That storm lantern, that's what I wanted to take. What game is it? I think it is, it's Scum. You could actually eat people, but then is it Scum or is it DayZ? But if you eat people, it will make you turn crazy. I think it's DayZ, and because it's one of those multiplayer games or PvP games where you get stuck on an island, and if you eat somebody, you turn crazy. So if you're trying to hide from actual people, your character will start like laughing like a psycho. So you're technically not hiding anymore because everybody can hear you laughing like a psycho. Morbid, but funny, but morbid. But funny. How long is 4 hours? What do I got? Alright, so it's daytime out. I think I've searched this house pretty well. Wait, what's up here? Table, stove, cooking pot.
That'll come in handy.
Drinking an old cup of coffee. Mmm. The game is, you definitely have to have that kind of battle royale, play style to play that game.
I can always use more food.
And it does get a bit weird where people will, they'll actually come around and handcuff you up and try to like blackmail you and say, if you don't do things, we're gonna do this or that. And I mean, over actual chat, they're actually telling you what you need to do, and you're like, all right, I'll agree. And usually they end up shooting you in the back of the head anyways. So it's just that aspect of the game. That's not me. That's not my play style. So that's why when I did play it, I would stay on the outside edges of the map, and as soon as I heard or saw somebody, I would just take off running.
I think I can use this.
But yet, then I've watched one guy who does a lot of it. He streams a lot of it. Or it could be Rust, or it could be Scum. One of the games that are like that. There's Scum, Rust, DayZ. I think those are the 3 that I could think of off the top of my head that are that open PvP, stuck on an island. Everybody's against everybody, but you could also talk to them and you could like become allies, or you get your friends on, and that's the way he plays. And I guess it's more fun that way, but still not my play style. I played not long ago, I played PUBG, had an open weekend, and I started playing it, and I was actually, when I went onto the server that was first person view only, because I realized after playing multiple games of you could switch between first person and third person. After I was coming around, I was behind a hill, and I guess whoever was sitting on the other side of that hill was using third person to watch me, and they popped up, instantly killed me, and that was it. And I'm like, first of all, how did they see me? Because I couldn't see them, and they were behind the other side of the hill. But then I realized that they were using the third person view to look over the top of the hill. So I went ahead and I'm like, I found the first person view version of the game, so on the server, so I ended up playing that. That's actually more fun because you can't peek over the top of hills without somebody seeing you. First person view. But I also ran into the 2 days that I played it. I ran into at least 5 hackers, and it's easy to report them. And the devs were actually very proactive, because I got reports of 4 of them being temporarily banned up from the game. Even the regular first-person shooters, like I love playing Battlefield. I love playing the Battlefield series, but you run across hackers in that one as well, and it's like, it's funny because you talk about hackers like in the forum, and then you got these guys, the pro players that says, no one hacks. I've never seen a hacker play, and it's like, all right, well, I guess you're either lucky or you're just oblivious to the hackers that are in the game. But it's funny when people get angry saying that just because they've never ran across one, they say that there are none. I'm running in the wrong direction. At least you can't get electrocuted by down lines, being that there's no power. But you can't fall through the ice. Wait, where is the bank at? Aren't I supposed to go to the bank or something? Safe deposit box from the bank. That's the post office. I mean, the one game that I was playing in PUBG where I knew the guy. As soon as he came to my area, I knew he was hacking, because I was in the first floor of a 3-story building, and I was down there looking around, and I heard a thud on the roof. So I stopped moving and I just crouched down and I sat there, and it's like I had a little indicator or something showing that there was movement, or heard him moving around, but I was not moving, and he kept shuffling. I was able to see where he was shuffling back and forth on top of the roof. He stopped, and he was like, oh, what I saw, it was afterwards. It was the after view, after death view. But while I was there, I'm just crouched down in a corner, not moving, not making any noises. And I could hear him shuffling around upstairs. He drops down and just shoots me instantly through a window. And I'm like, there's no way in heck that guy could know where I was at. And after the death can replay was, you could see him staring down at me through the roof. That's what it was. After the kill cam, where they showed what the other guy saw, he was like looking down through the roof, aiming at me through the roof, could not see me, could not hear me. And then they show him jump down a couple stories, and as he's falling, he shoots me through the window and kills me. And I reported that guy, and that was one that was maybe half hour later they came back. It's like, he has been temporarily banned from the game for further
all I could think about
further
is food.
investigation. This game right here is...
I need to drop something.
Post-apocalypse. post-apocalypse because some event happened. It was a big green flash that happened, knocked all the power out. As for, I don't know what year technically the game is. I mean, they're still using these type of 3.25 inch floppy disks, so I think it was still maybe back in the 80s, 90s, maybe it takes place. Have no idea how to open that safe, and I definitely
What now?
can't get in
They
there.
had the combination for this vault.
I looked around in this thing earlier for a combination and did not see any combination, but I think this is where I gotta take that key to get the safe deposit box. And I looked around in this office for like numbers or anything that would be a combination, but I did not see any.
Excellent.
Yep, so and then I realized after why that guy was talking earlier at the that bus that I went to. That was a prisoner bus, and I guess a bunch of prisoners got free, so that also explains the crazy guy. He is a high-level con, or a high-level criminal, I guess, from a high security prison that has gotten loose. So that's another reason why they like put people in a school and burnt them alive, I think is what he was saying. And I don't know how to get into any of this stuff. And if this is the bank I have to go to, then I mean, a credit union is a bank. Retrieve contents, safety deposit box from the bank. This was the frozen deer estimated cost a quarter. This was the deer that the wolf was chewing on earlier.
I need to find food.
See, this is a post office, so that key won't work in here. I have any food on me that I could eat? I got plenty of food. Dusty tomato soup. Oh, where am I at? She's not gonna tell me where the bank is at. What is that? Grave mother. Oh, is that telling me where the bank is at? Gas station, bus. I'm overweight, so I gotta drop some stuff off. Where is my food? Where's that? Yeah, there we go. Still overweight. Probably that water, 2-liter water probably weighs a lot. Not as much as I thought it did. What's my weight at now? Still 32. What am I carrying on me? Can opener. Oh. Worn combat boots. Cooking pot. Firewood. Dressing. Scrap shard. I don't know if I could just... Worn trail boots. I gotta figure out what to do with these clothes, too. Let's see, so... Those are better than what I'm wearing. Combat boots are not better. So I guess put these on. Are they better than those? 44%. Yeah, those are... Worse, worse, worse. Worse. Worse, better? I picked up a ski jacket. Oh, there, I am wearing the ski jacket. I don't have any accessories. Those are better. Decent work clothes. Those are worse. Worse. A lot worse. Looks like I'm supposed to go to that, find it, and return it to her. At the bank. Or if I could pick up her gun. Can't pick up her gun. She wouldn't know. She's blind. You're warm until you go outside. So that is the bank, but I don't know how to get into the bank. And I don't... Oh, what is this? Pick me up at the old post office. I'm here on my own. Nope. I was hoping that would have had the safe combination on it. Because that right there is on the... I don't think there's another bank around here. All these are just old houses. I gotta be missing something.
I could eat a horse.
And you would think the combination would be in the manager's office. Empty, empty. 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 Cardboard box. Stack of papers. Oh wait, what was that? Ah, okay. Oh, went too far. All right, so I got to go back. So it's 5 that way, 5 the other way. Now I gotta go back. Haha! That's one way to open the safe.
This'll come in handy.
Really? That
Locked. Can't get in here yet.
So we're...
Never been
Bank
so
vault
locked.
requires
Can't
bank
get in here
vault
yet.
code. Well, where the hell's the bank vault code at? You would thought the code would have been at least in the papers I found in here. Stack of papers. Stack of now useless papers. Useless. Useless. So broken medical control box. Somewhere I need to find another workbench to see how to make a hacksaw, I guess. I don't know. Actions. Examine prisoner inmates. Bank manager's house key. Field dressing, bank deposit key number 15. I don't know how to get into the bank vault. And I don't know how to make a hacksaw. Huh. Alright. Thinking that box above the vault door has something to do... Oh, maybe I gotta get into the bank manager's house. That has a locked door. Yes. This is where you need to go find a help guide. Go to somebody's YouTube page and say, "Hey, how do I do this?" Pail.
I'll be hungry later. have we here?
But this is not the house I'm looking for. I don't think this is the bank manager's house.
This stuff will come in handy.
This house is complete. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me for the past hour and 40 minutes. Probably won't be streaming this game very much longer because it's not the most exciting to watch. So, one of those that just thought I'd give it a try and see what other people thought. So, probably not gonna stream this one, but you have a good one. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I think we're going to do some Grounded, so got to figure out what time I'll do that. But you have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Yeah, I'm getting ready to call it quits because it's getting late here, and you know. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much I am actually going to go ahead and call it quits as well. So yeah, so if you guys, if you've made it this far, this is The Long Dark. Yes, it is. And it is it's a survival game, slow moving survival game, but definitely it's one of the harder ones I've played. And this is the easy setting. So, but it is currently on Xbox Game Pass, so if you do have Xbox Game Pass, it is free because you're paying for the Xbox Game Pass. But other than that, thanks, Brian. Definitely appreciate that right there. And once again, thanks for hanging out with me for this hour, 40 minutes. And you have a good night. And everyone else that's out there watching, you guys have a great time out there exploring whatever backyard, frozen area, desert, wherever you're at. Let me get things ready to go. And I am Magic Flying Potato, and I am out.